It's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard under the tent, and it's about 90 degrees. And I have my rainbow colors set up because someone in the Facebook group, my Facebook group in fact, put a challenge out there for a rainbow effect. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this cut off bottle top and use it as an inversion pour, and I'm going to try and decide where I want to start. And I think I'm going to include a little bit of white enamel in between the layers, and then I'm just going to follow through. First in, it's going to go last. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give myself several variations, because I'm like that, of each color, if I can possibly manage it. I don't know how this is going to be, but it's going to be cool to find out. So I've shaken all these. They have GAC 800 by Golden in them to keep them from cracking when they dry. Just going to go around in a circle. I think this would be really cool to pour as a ropey ribbon pour too. Oh, I'm going to get funky. Yeah. Wait a minute. I didn't shake that. Because I can. That's the name of my first book on the Amazon link. Under the Linktree links. Stuff is on me, on my canvas. That is a color shift. This is a Venetian blue from Modern Masters. Keep hitting my edge catcher, which I'm not sure if I'm going to use or not. Had a little moisture on it, stuck to my tile. That's a dioxazine purple, similar to the previous color actually. Whoop, that got not shaken. But I think, because I can, I'm going to finish with my favorite color. So that ought to be more than enough paint. And I'm going to take a moment and move as much of this out of my way as possible, because I like elbow room. Now, I didn't put any more white in there, but I did start with it. So let's take our rainbow colors and put them aside. Make sure my paint is shaken up. Let's put a puddle down. I might want another puddle. I think my next puddle's got to come from some white that's already mixed up. There we go. And it's open. How convenient is that? Alright, so I'm going to seat that bottle top. And I'm going to choose where to pour from. Oh boy. Now I put it in the separate cup because I wanted to see what happens in the mixing process from the separate cup. Pretty. I'm going to still add a little more white, trying not to dump anything over. I'm going to lift this really slowly. And maybe maneuver it around a little bit. Just a little. Put it down on my Lola Fume Out where I can relax the colors and I can save them. So that's pretty cool, at least so far. I got stuff in my way of my torch. So I'm going to release the bubbles caught in the paint in the mixing really quickly. Can't wait to see how this turns out. I've got an edge catcher. These are fresh cut. This is I cut it the long way on the 16 by 20 inch. This is the cover plate, the basic protective layer on a Artist Loft value pack of canvases. I'm going to treat this like a ring pour right now and just let it ever expand out. I kind of like the white paint between the cells. That's pretty cool. My temptation is going to be to add other paint around, but that's not the way this one's supposed to work. Definitely wish I'd let myself have a little more pink, but the purple's working for me okay. And the blue is pretty much gone, so maybe I should have used Prussian blue. we'll see. We'll see what it's going to be like. The using the white enamel to begin with should have been a catalyst. I see something in there, right there, and I've got tweezers. Where are you, tweezers? There we go. I'm not sure I got it. I know it's there, though. I saw it. Come out, you thing. Well, I guess I'll have to see it again. There it is. Gotcha. Now I could do all kinds of stuff to this if I wanted to. I could throw the basting brush in there and that might be interesting. I've got number 10 chain, ball chain, that came out of somebody's cleaned out house in the trash can at the edge of the road. I'm not shy. If it looks good and it's on your trash can, it's it's open season. The orange has kind of disappeared also, which is really surprising because the orange usually shows up. I'm trying to keep my paint flow in a mass without too many rivulets so that it will cover a wider area. I think I'm going to go ahead and take, look at that, those cells are cool. Those cells are from the white enamel in the bottom. So rather than lose or give up any paint, although that would make a pretty skin if I let it dry in that cup, I could pull it out. There we go. Very little waste. Throw that cup right into the... Yes. Very little waste. Right into the bucket along with the spatula. I might let that roll right back into the center, just as a separate zone, and then send all this paint over. This is looking like a very slow process to me. And I could still use all the same colors. Seems like maybe I didn't use enough. So let's do what I'm supposed to do. I'm doing this kind of stuff. And we'll merge that white with those colors, and then we'll use that flowing paint to get it to the edge. You could probably just put this down and let it all flow across. But for me, I like to let the paint flow off onto the edge catcher and then retrieve it. Well, I say that, but I either retrieve it or I throw it back in. Whoa, that went flying. Okay. And now we've got a different kind of pattern going on, and schmutz on my tile. So let's just continue on. First of all, I'm going to wipe that off because it's bugging me. Unusual. I'll leave the other stuff on there. I'm just bumping around all over the place right now. I'm going to give myself something to rest. They're cottage cheese lids. Breakstone, in fact. Good cottage cheese, too. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try and find my new blue. That's an enamel. That's another purple. I'm going to find colors within the rainbow spectrum that I like. And do the same thing I just did. I may need a clean edge catcher though. Let's see if I can get that off of there. It's on the other side too. Alright, so I'm going to merge that up for a second. Those are some strange cells. Then I'm going to rock that edge catcher and that canvas against it, roll that paint right down there, and send it back in. This time I'm going to do it without without slip sliding away, I hope. And I'm liking that I'm still keeping my rainbow colors, but I'm also getting something I like a little more. I'm going to steal that paint. And some off my edge catcher too. Just cover that corner. I like it better with some rest areas in there. What now? I said I didn't have much orange, so let's do that. Just flow that orange right in there. Since I've tipped a lot of the other paint, it shouldn't be a big deal. I've got a clean edge catcher and I'm not afraid to use it. So let's go ahead and get another one. You know what? I think I need more orange all the way across. And I'm not going to go with the same orange all the way across. I'm going to go with a different orange. And since I'm right here, I'm going to use another color in the rainbow spectrum. I'm going to tip it back in the wrong direction so it merges in. And then I'm going to use it to flow paint, I hope. I think if I had used more paint to begin with, it wouldn't be taking so darn long. But it is headed in the right direction. And it's still rainbow colors. Funky little snowflakes in there though. For a while I ran out of my Artist Loft paint, so I used something else. And I can't remember even right now what it was. What am I going to do? I'm going to tip that down. No, I'm just going to throw it back in. So that way I get some of that orange back. And I'm going to use a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula and get that paint out of here. I just have to make things complicated, you know I do. To scrape off what I can retrieve over here. I'm liking the different areas. I'm not wasting any of that paint. I'm just going to take everything that I can possibly scrape off. And I'm not allergic to spreading it with my spatula as opposed to tilting. Now I kind of like that, but I'm thinking it's not making me super stoked yet. I'm going to take some white pearl because I'm allowed. I need is white metallic. You're right there. Okay, cool. Now I have a little bit more of this other paint. This purple. And I see that missing spot there. And because there's no blue, my inclination is to give myself some blue. And I was looking for the new pale blue. I think that's it. Yeah, I do things because I can. There are really no rules for me, so forgive me if I'm making this terribly complicated. Now as soon as I roll that down onto an edge catcher, I should be able to also flow it in another direction. I'm going to use my thumbnail so I don't ruin my pattern on that side. Usually I can... Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't flow it into the artwork, which I usually like to do because that helps bring some new element. Forces the flowing paint that's still willing to flow on what I already had to get busy. Whoa, right down my arm. Hey, that's unusual. Let's just move that. Trouble with edge catchers today. I'm getting to the point where I'm thinking I'm still going to use some chain. But right now, I'm going to take all that paint that's causing me some trouble and put it right in here. Because I can. I don't want to mix too much orange in there. What color do I have left that I need? I kind of want some of that Prussian blue. And I found it. Cool. I'm going to put a nice bead of that right there and hope I can get away with it. I want to flow it down and flow it back, flow it down. And I could swipe. I may still stick chain in here. It could happen. But I kind of like that corner right now too. I just like making it up as I go along. What can I say? That's my MO. I'm going to squeeze it back in. And drop it back on. Actually, I'm going to drop it over because that edge needed something. Throw that in the, ooh. I was going to throw it in the bucket, but it's got paint on it. So I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to take one spatula and remove the paint with the other one. Although I don't like that little flake right there. Come here, flake. Alright, those are going in the bucket before I get myself in any more trouble. I've got a solid purple corner. What do I want to do? Do I want to flow that back down into the painting? I might. If I want to do anything like that, I can. I've got 2 minutes left to tell you whatever I'm going to tell you. What I'm going to tell you is I'm not done playing with this painting. It is what it is, and I don't know what it is yet. But it definitely wants me to throw some chain in there. Then use that orange. Pull some other stuff. I think I want some of that purple right there with some white. I should tell you guys I do sell my artwork. I don't want to get too funky with that. It's different. I feel like I'm actually composing. Wherever you put new and heavy paint, that's where you'll get a new flow of paint. So that's why I do that. Add a few drops in here and there. Change things up a little bit. I liked it better the other direction. So please share my videos, and thank you for sharing my videos. And I see that thing that I'm going to keep my eye on right there because it doesn't belong. And I'm liking all of that. I'm just thinking that I also like the idea of some Prussian blue. They look like eyes. That was probably not my finest moment. We'll change that. So I've got 1 minute left and not much I can remember to tell you because I'm still busy having fun. Except for that I love you guys, and there's almost 87,000 of you. I was 100 away this morning. I'm just using the smoochy chain, the schmutzy chain to add some colors into places. And I'm liking a lot of that. I'm not adverse to seeing what else is going to happen when I pull through. Kind of liking that the yellow is poked out. I really wasn't expecting that. I will see you guys anon. Check another video for all the stuff I'm supposed to tell you. And check my link tree underneath the video for all the links that you could possibly want. I'm going to torch and say goodbye for now. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill.